On today's show,
we look ahead to Game 3 and debate whether the Cavs' best strategy is to try and outgun the Warriors.
Lee Ellis talks to Vince Carter about playing one-on-one with a young Steph Curry.
And Raptors coach Dwayne Casey joins us in studio to discuss the future of the franchise.
It's Wednesday, June 7th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, Sweet World, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live right now on NBA TV, or a little bit later on YouTube, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
Thank you for joining us.
Over yonder, it is the bearded one. It's Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-yo! TK, what's poppin', man?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #TheStarters, and earlier today, ESPN's Jackie McMullen dropped a great piece on how Channing Frye has helped bring the Cleveland Cavaliers closer together, and it starts with a banger as Frye group texts the rest of the Cavs to ask them a simple question: The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger? And as soon as he takes The Rock, LeBron James and Kevin Love are just all over him because they are Arnold guys, and while it seems like a tough question, if it's good enough for the Cavs, it's good enough for us, which is why we have a poll up on our Twitter page at The Starters where you can vote The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get your votes in now. My vote personally is going to The Rock. He's my favorite wrestler. He's integral to the Fast and Furious franchise, and he even recreated that picture where he's got on the necklace and he's leaning. The guy's a legend, but we want to hear from you, so make sure you get your votes in at The Starters. The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's all you need to know.
The Rock's gonna run away with
it. It better be The Rock.
Is going to...
I mean, Arnold is great. He's got a long history, a great body of work.
Yeah, great body too. Yeah, but it's gonna be 80-20 for The Rock. But yeah,
I think you're right.
All right, we got a fun show tonight. Lee Ellis is live in Cleveland. We'll talk to Lee a little bit later in the show. And Raptors coach Dwayne Casey is going to join us live in studio to talk about the finals, talk about the Raps' future, and so much more. So that's going to be a blast. But we start by looking ahead to Game 3 of those finals tonight in the land. The Warriors have a commanding 2-0 lead after 2 lopsided home wins, just as they did a year ago. But LeBron and the Cavs, they proved in 2016. The finals may be far from over here. Definite must win. I think we can all agree on that for the defending champs. So let's focus on a little bit of what to watch for Game 3. Tass, why don't you get us started? What are you focusing in on tonight?
Simply put, how are the Cavs going to score enough to hang with this Warriors team? This Warriors team, it's unprecedented. They've scored 100 in their first 14 playoff games. That hasn't happened before. This team just isn't going to slow down scoring the basketball. So how can the Cavs meet that? There's lots of talk about slowing it down, but I don't think you can do that because the Warriors defense is also that good.
Right.
I think to deal with that Warriors defense, you want some easy buckets. So when the opportunity arises, you run it out there. How do you run it out there? You get some stops. And you just got to hope if you're the Cavs team that everyone is locked in defensively. Unlike some lapses that happened in Game 2 where guys didn't know where to go. This is a wide open Steph Curry. That just can't happen.
That was after a timeout, too.
Exactly. You had J.R. Smith sort of throwing up his hands on that play. You have to play perfect. I mean, you really seriously do, because the Warriors went 50-40-90 in Game 2. They're 46-0 and they shoot 50% or above. So you just got to hold them to 49.9. I mean, it's an extremely tall task, but I don't think slowing it down is going to get the Cavs great shots against the Warriors. I think you got to run selectively because you just can't run up and down. You run selectively, and then when you get into your half-court sets, you get those great players the ball after a few passes. I mean, you definitely have to move it a little bit and not be sort of, flat-footed. You have to move it around a little bit more. But, I mean, it's a very tall task. But I think you do need easy buckets against, again, a Warriors defense that is that good.
You do sound like you're on the Cavs staff, though, because that's what Coach Lou and LeBron and a lot of their guys are saying. They're saying, no. We don't need to slow this down and try and win this defensively. We got to play our basketball, and let's play with pace and do what we did in the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. I don't buy it, though, personally. I really don't. I just think I don't think you can beat the Warriors in a track meet. I think reducing the amount of possessions maybe just helps your chances, but it's a tall order.
Yeah, there's about 10 more possessions per game so far in this finals than last finals, and you look at their season stats, the Warriors were like 4th in pace, but they shot the 6th most threes. As for the Cavs, they were 15th in pace and shot the 2nd most threes. So they can play a little bit slower and still get a lot of threes up, and I think that's going to be very important for them. There's just a lot of ways you can score besides trying to run the ball up and down every single time, trying to get in pick and roll. Just take your time. Make smart plays. They just have to play smarter all around.
I think one guy that needs to break out like he did last year in Game 3, is Kyrie Irving. His first 2 games in the 2016 finals, it's easy to forget because they came back from 3-1. They weren't all that great.
There was a dud in Game 2 in last year's finals, and then he bounced back.
Yeah, and so far he hasn't been Kyrie-esque, but last year he was monstrous in Game 3. Then he had a 34-point game in Game 4 at home. It's Kyrie time. It would just be crazy to see Kyrie Irving not have a great game. Like in the Eastern Conference Finals, when they got home against the Boston Celtics, that's when he had his best game in Game 4, when he was needed. When LeBron had foul trouble, he's needed right now. He is needed. It's sort of like the Eastern Conference Finals.
Kyrie's definitely needed. Look at the Cavs roster tonight, right? We know LeBron's going to go 35 and 15 and 10, usually in his sleep. That's just average for him. Kevin Love's been great in the first 2 games of these finals. I don't think you're going to get much more from Kevin Love offensively. You're right about Kyrie, 100% agree. He has to be big. But what about all these other Cavs guys? Because they have been no-shows through the first 2 games. And I'm talking not just about the bench, which I'll get to in a second, but 2 of their starters in J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson have unfortunately not delivered so far, again, through 2 games. And J.R. has, throughout the season, played better at home, and he's going to have to. And we keep bringing this up, but last year's finals, Game 3, after 2 sort of rough games again in Oakland, Game 3 was his breakout. He hit 5 threes. The Cavs won that game by 30 points.
And he was double digits from then on.
Yeah, he's got to get going. He was the 3rd leading scorer for the Cavs in last year's finals. That's sort of forgotten. Tristan Thompson, he's got to do a better job just having an impact on the game. He's sort of getting played off the floor a little bit. I get it. He's only getting around 20 minutes per game. It's a tough matchup for him when the Warriors do go small, be it Durant or Draymond at the 5. I get that. But he's got to have some impact. He's got to get some more offensive rebounds, got to take care of the defensive glass as well. And then the bench. Anyone. Not everybody on the Cavs bench has to show up tonight, but 1 or 2 of these guys has to score. And you're looking at Korver, or you're looking at Shumpert. Darren Williams hasn't even scored at all. And maybe Channing Frye if the Cavs elect to go with him again. They need one of these 4 guys. I mean, Jefferson's done his part to some extent, but one of those 4 guys has got to hit a 3. They have to hit a 3 to have any chance of making this a competitive game, let alone pulling out the win. And there's the numbers.
Getting the 3s up is basically the way their bench scores, and if they're not hitting, it's kind of hard keeping them out there on the court. But you have to hope that the home cooking. That's good.
What about you, Trey? What are you specifically looking at tonight?
I'm curious to see if the Warriors can actually play better, because Steve Kerr said if they played like they played in Game 2 in Cleveland, they would lose. I don't actually think that's true. I don't think they can play much better, because look at the stats. 18 threes. That's the most ever in a finals game. 34 assists, that's the most since 1992. 132 points, most in 30 years. Like you said, 50, 40, 90, only the 2nd time ever. They can play worse because they're going into Cleveland. Maybe their role players will play a little bit worse, but the things they need to clean up, turnovers, they had 24 in the first 2 games. It looks bad when it's 20-4, but 24 over 2 games, you're living the life.
Yeah, I guess they're just looking at that 3-point lead in Game 2 at halftime, and it would probably be a Cavs lead just because you've got the home court rocking, because you'll probably have a couple more shots go your way. And yeah, that 20 turnovers looks like a really juicy number because it's big, but when you got Steph Curry making 8 of those, that's going to drop, right? It just feels like Steph Curry tied his playoff career high with 8 turnovers. He just wasn't himself. I feel like that number is going to change. This team that is so focused on reducing their turnovers after a performance like that in Game 2 with 20, it feels like they could be a little bit better in that department.
That's what's scary. That is, and a lot of people around the team, a lot of Warriors beat writers are saying the same thing. That they haven't played incredibly to their.
They scored 132.
I know, but look,
they made 18 threes.
Worst case
How
scenario,
much better can they be?
Worst case scenario for the Cavs is you take a little bit of Game 1 for the Warriors, the 4 turnovers, and then you take a little bit of Game 2, the 18 threes. You put them together for a Game 3 performance, that's better.
If they play a perfect game, it would be better, but they're close already. These guys are incredible.
For sure. All right. Hopefully we get a competitive game tonight. That's what we're hoping for. We got to take a break. Lots more still to come on the starters tonight. When we return, Lily joins us deep inside the queue.
Bring him off the bench. Maybe that's how they score 150. This guy.
Yeah, well, he can knock down a 3.
Oh, look who it is. It's Secret Blazer Man.
Secret Blazer Man.
Is it cold there? How are we doing there? They put on a jacket?
It was a little bit cold this morning, actually, when I went out for my morning walk over to the fresh food market to pick up a few supplies. I thought it was June, but apparently it was more like January this morning when I went out for a stroll, and it was rather brisk. I had to move pretty quickly.
January, how soft are you?
What's that?
You're being
It's still
called soft.
55 degrees, man.
Yeah, well, in Celsius, I think that's about 13 or 14 degrees. But, see, I was rather optimistic, as you can see. I put my shorts on, but unfortunately, I had to move pretty quickly. But it was worth the trip. I got a few healthy products to keep up
Are the
with
finals
trade.
this boring that we're talking about the weather and what's going on here? Oh,
No,
man.
look. Actually, the city definitely has picked up in the last couple of hours as people start to get ready for the game here tonight. Because the fans here know that the last couple of years they've won this game, Game 3, and obviously tonight they really do have to win it. And I think the fans feel pretty good about things. And it's really interesting because LeBron has had a reasonably good playoffs or finals by his standards. But he was asked this afternoon if he was getting tired with the workload that he's carrying, and this was his response.
I look tired.
I don't know, people's
Nah,
that
people.
to me when,
No.
that's the question that I've been answering.
Nah, I feel
radio
great.
shows.
I'm averaging a triple-double in the finals. I'm pretty good. I would think.
That was a good answer. He's averaging a triple-double. I don't think there's a problem. Vince Carter is there doing some TV work. We know he's great at it. He's a rare two-time man who's appeared on our show. He's fantastic at it. You actually spoke about him because he's got a history with a Warriors player from a long, long time ago.
Yes, of course, Raptors fans, Tass and Skeets, of course, will remember Vince in his early days played with Del Curry, Steph's father. And even back then, Steph was only 12 or 13, but he showed signs to Vince of the player that he has turned into today. One of the kids who probably watched you is Steph Curry back in Toronto. I mean, do you remember seeing him shoot around with Del? And was there any indication then that he was going to develop into the player that he's become now?
I used to play against Steph for every home game, every pregame. After I do my workout, we would play one-on-one. He definitely had it. He had the itch for playing. He always wanted to get on the court. He was a great shooter, just like his brother was, of course, like his dad. So you knew he was destined for greatness. I didn't know. Nobody know. Of course, you never know what's to come once they get here. And he just worked on his game and continued to be, he wanted to be great, and he's doing it. But it's just pretty awesome to kind of see where he started, to see who he is and what he's accomplished right now.
All right, that was a cool answer. Now, it's time for your challenge, Lee. You ready for this? All right. Local Cleveland artist, Sandy Buffy is her name. She works with lint. You heard that right. What? She works with dryer lint. Now,
Works in a laundromat?
Yeah, she's made sculptures, busts in the past of Einstein, Jay Leno, Jack Sparrow.
All the legends.
But this year, she's made a LeBron James bust. Now, it's very close to you at Quicken Loans Arena. You can hop over there. What we need you to do is put on some lint from you onto that bust.
Wow.
That sounds all right. Sounds like a good little challenge.
Yeah, sure. I'll see what I can do. I think I probably prefer the fries eating challenge that you've thrown up in the last couple of years than this one. But
You're just going to put lint on a lit Bron James statue.
come
It's
on.
not that
hey,
hard.
listen,
Cool.
I'm lint free, bro. I'm lint
Nah,
free.
no, come on.
Free.
Check that blazer
Yeah,
pocket.
check those cargo shorts.
All right, we've got to take a break. But we're very pumped to have Raptors head coach Dwayne Casey with us. We're going to talk finals and the future of his ball club right after this break.
The Starters on NBA TV is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, proud partner of the NBA. Do your friends proud. Please drink responsibly.
Welcome back to the Starters, where we're very, very happy to be joined by Raptors head coach Dwayne Casey. Coach, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Skeets. Thank you a lot. I watch you guys all the time. Know you from Canada, so thought we'd come in and give a little Canadian love.
Yeah, we appreciate you
that.
coming down here. You're down here in Atlanta, of course, right now for the Starters, but you were just, correct me if I'm wrong, you were out in California. You took in game one of the finals. Well, let's talk about that before we get to the Raps. What's your biggest takeaway from the finals, what we've seen through two games heading into game three tonight?
Well, the Mack truck that ran over us in the playoffs, we haven't seen that team yet.
Right.
Cleveland hasn't played their game. They haven't found a rhythm for whatever reason. They seem out of kilter. Breakdowns after timeouts, loose balls or whatever, not getting back in transition. Just totally out of kilter offensively and defensively. And, everyone's talking about playing fast.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Well, again, there's a pace. I don't want to say you don't want to walk it up and just go, try to go. But there's a pace you got to play at, I think, for them to be effective. I don't think you can get in a windshield wiper game against a high-powered offensive team like Golden State.
Right.
But there's a pace that Cleveland can get where they can get the rest, all right, make Golden State play some semblance of defense, get the ball to the weak side, then score.
Right.
Again, just to get a rhythm and make Golden State play their game, play defense against what they want to do. I think you get LeBron in the post a little bit more, Love in the post a little bit more. To really make them guard and make some decisions.
Pick up some fouls and
right,
stuff
pick
like
up
that.
some fouls and make some decisions. And then not turn it over. I thought in game one there was way too many live ball turnovers where Golden State was off to the races.
Right.
But Golden State's just a high-powered team that you got to make sure you may have to do something different. But again, Ty's done an excellent job all year. They're a very talented team. I know LeBron has figured out his niche. Now he's got to get some of his teammates to step up and score a little bit more. And Taz hit it right earlier. You've got to score against Golden State as we felt like we had to score.
Yeah, because
against,
you were saying the same in the Raptors Cavaliers series. You came out, it's like, we got to score the basketball.
We got to score the basketball. It's not going to be a defensive, grinded out type game, and that's what it was. You against those type of teams, you've got to put points on the board. And right now, Korver, Darren Williams, a lot of their short, J.R. Smith haven't found the rhythm offensively to put points on the board.
Well, let's address this rumor. When you were out in California, you know, the Raptors fans went nuts. They saw Dwayne, Coach Casey, is meeting with Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan's there and Norman Powell's there. He's going to the game. What was this an actual meeting, or was this just you meeting up with your players?
It's having dinner, Skeets, and before that I was in L.A. seeing our players. We have about 4 or 5 players down in L.A. living, so I went down there and worked out with those guys. Went up to Golden State because Kyle and DeMar were up there, had an excellent dinner meeting, talked about what we want to do next year, what we did last year, what we can do better. Again, our whole thing now is reboot. We've kind of made things hard on ourselves. We started out at scratch, and now we've built something, and now you want to build it to be sustainable. After the All-Star break, we were second in the NBA in defense. So, you know, all the woe is me that it's all broke, it's not. But we just got to reboot, reload, get the guy with some continuity. We brought in great acquisitions we had with Serge and PJ Tucker after the All-Star break in the trade deadline. Again, we got better defensively. Now we got to internally improve, get our guys shooting the three better, and because we've got some excellent young pieces. And again, Masai, we may look to add a couple more pieces, but yet and still, it's about our younger guys getting better, especially from the three.
So what are the on-court, like, tangible differences you want to see going into September when you get into camp and then as the games get going?
Well, Taz, I think we got to make more threes. Again, we're one of the – it was 3 teams in the NBA last year that were in the top 10 in offensive efficiency and defensive efficiency. It was us, Golden State, and San Antonio. So, again, we were number 1 in offense early until February. But again, it's shooting the three, making sure we make the three ball a big part of our game. And not necessarily shooting more threes, but shooting less non-paint twos. And again, that's hard to say because one of our best players, is one of the best in the league at doing it. So but again, he can quarterback a little bit more, get into the paint, kick out, and do some more things to create a three ball.
He did that better as the season went on.
He sure did. He really did. And so the growth, again, it sounds every year we're getting better and better and better. I know it's not tangible as far as getting swept by Cleveland, but I still think we're growing as a team, as an organization. We want to make sure our culture stays strong to build something that's sustainable. Again, it's an instant world. Everybody wants it yesterday. Sure. But again, the growth, re-signing our free agents, and making sure we keep on growing. And again, making sure our culture is strong, what we stand for, how we want to play, playing hard. But you asked a good question, Taz. Shooting the three ball is going to be a top priority for us on the court that we can focus on, that try to get tangible results from that.
And what about Kyle? I mean, there's no secret that he's going to opt out. Obviously, he's going to test free agency. He's one of the still better point guards in the league despite the injuries. How involved are you in the discussions of trying to keep him in Toronto?
No, I think everyone knows how important Kyle Lowry is to our team. He's our engine. We didn't play with him for 2 games against Cleveland, and we felt it.
Right.
He's very important to how we play. He's our engine. He's our toughness. He's like Gary Payton was for us in Seattle. When there's a loose ball on the floor, there's 5 dudes around, he's going to go get it.
Right.
So all those things. He's our best three-point shooter. So we're really going to try to get him back. Again, he's earned the right to make sure he's a free agent. He's earned that right. He's unrestricted. So it's his decision. Masai is doing a good job of making sure the negotiations are going the right way. But we, as a coaching staff, I want Kyle back.
Right.
We need Kyle back. But yet and still, it's his decision. He's an unrestricted free agent. There's other teams out there that are going to be vying for his services.
You are going into your 7th season with the Raptors, 4th longest tenured in the league, which is wild.
Right.
Which is wild.
Right.
You've been in Toronto now for 6 years. What's your favorite spot in Toronto to go to?
Wow, that's
either dinner or
Jacobs is a great spot.
Wow,
we just had a party there this past weekend for my wife's 40th birthday.
Congratulations.
So it's a spot that everyone likes to go to. They're big Raptor fans. But again, it's a great city, as you guys know.
We know.
We
Great
miss
sports city. And again, we want to get there. We're climbing each and every year. And we've gotten better each year, but can we get them better in a lot of areas? Yes. And again, the development of our young players, which the 905 has really developed for the last couple of years.
The champion 905.
The champion 905. They've been growing and doing a great job. Did a great job 2 years ago with Norm Powell, getting him ready. Bruno is growing. So all the pieces are there for us to build our program into a championship program.
Can't thank you enough, Coach.
Thanks so much.
Thank
You
you,
know
Skis.
we'll
Thank
be
you,
watching
Taz.
for sure.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to stop by and see you guys.
Take care, Coach. All right, after the break, Game 3 predictions. You're watching The Starters, presented by Jack Daniels, Tennessee Honey. All right, we had a simple poll up. The Rock or Arnold? Who you voting for? Hashtag The Starters. Trey, what do people say?
65% of people, Skeets.
Yep.
They're choosing The Rock.
Yep.
Some people are saying it's a generational gap. They don't remember Arnold in Kindergarten Cop. Classic movie. Check it out on Netflix.
Don't
Twins.
forget Pumping Iron.
Twins was funny.
Arnold's great.
Game 3, basketball is back. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Game 3, must win. Honestly, let's be honest here. Must win for the Cavs with the Dubs leading this 2-0. Any Game 3 predictions from anyone here? A lot of people thinking the Cavs can take this game tonight. What do you think?
They can.
But will they?
They can. If they do throw the Warriors off somehow in the first half, yeah, I think they can get the feel and the flow of that arena. Home court means a lot.
Give me a win. Come on, Cavs. I picked you in 6 games. Give me at least one win. Tonight's the one.
I think
if they're getting
tonight's
one,
going to
tonight's the one.
be. I don't know who's going to win, but I do think tonight, my prediction is our first sort of like flagrant hard foul. A little dust up tonight. That's what I'm saying.
All right, thank you for joining us, folks. And remember, the Raps are the second best team in the East. Don't you forget it.
Yeah! Brace the night, people.